Hey everyone, this is another Get to Know the White Mountains. Today I'm here at the Mesa Fire Department with Chief Savage. Hey, how you doing?
Good, how are you?
Good, thank you.
Good.
Chief Savage was just telling me about some great programs that are coming into the wildland fire season. And you were talking about how you have actually like a door-to-door service that you guys do. Can you explain a little bit about that?
Sure. Every year our firefighters go out in the spring prior to wildland season, and they do a program that we call Red Tag, Green Tag, and it's largely based on the FireWise. Here, I've got the red one. Largely based on FireWise standards, but it was meant to simplify it so that the homeowner could A, understand it, but B, could help us in protecting their property.
Mm-hmm. And so these little tags, after they go and check out the area around your home, if you get a green tag, that means?
Generally means that your home is defensible. We feel like, or our firefighters who did the assessment feel like, that if there was a wildfire, they could protect your home. But there will still be recommendations on there for how you can make improvements.
So there's some little check marks down here that can help you keep track of how to protect your home and take responsibility for your property. And then if they get a red tag, that means?
That it's less defensible, I'll
Okay.
say. It's a cause for concern for us, and we really are asking the homeowner to help us out with whatever items are checked on the tag itself.
Yeah, and one of the items on here that I personally was surprised by is that keeping your fuel and things away from your home. I always thought that it was just fine to have your firewood piled up right there next to your house on the porch.
It's certainly more convenient to have it there.
Yeah.
I understand trying to go out and get your firewood when it's cold out, you don't want to travel across the yard. That being said, if your firewood is stacked up right next to your house, that can catch embers in the event of a wildland fire. And obviously that wood is cured and ready to burn, so it'll catch fire pretty readily and then put the rest of your home at risk.
Yeah.
So.
Well, there are quite a few notes on here, so when you see your red or green tag on your door, pay attention, and you can always call if you need help meeting these standards.
Absolutely.
Right?
Yeah, a couple of things I'd like to make clear to everybody. We don't report this information to anybody. This is purely for the homeowner's information, so please don't fear that if you got a red tag on your door that it's going to be reported to your insurance company or anything like that. That's not the case. Yeah. Secondly, there's a whole bunch of resources listed on the back of that, but you can always feel free to call Timber Mesa, and we'll come out and walk you through what we found there or any other recommendations that we might have on the property.
And Chief Savage, you also mentioned that this is something that you guys are proactively doing right now, but you as a homeowner can call and request this service at any point throughout the year.
Absolutely.
So if you want to see your standing, as far as defensibility, were there to be a fire that came through, you can always come and ask for your own red green tag assessment.
Absolutely.
So.
We have trained FireWise assessors, so whether it's red tag, green tag, or sometimes in certain circumstances an insurance company will call and request information on the home, and so we'll work with the homeowner to go out and do a FireWise assessment. And in that case it would be reported to their insurance company, but we'll help them to be successful there.
Well, that's great. And you guys also do a lot of public education just throughout the year as well, with the schools and just throughout the community. Is that right? We
do. We try to be very proactive. Timber Mesa is oriented a little different than the traditional fire department, where we put a lot of effort in to reduce risks in the community so that people don't have to access the 911 system.
Right.
I think I said to you earlier, nobody likes to see their loved one packaged and put in the back of an ambulance and driven away to the hospital. So if there's something that we can do to help you avoid that situation, that's what we want to do first.
That's wonderful. Well, it really sounds like you guys have a great setup going on here, and that you have a lot of wonderful staff that really care about the community. So you said that you've been up here now for almost 13 years?
Almost.
Yeah. What's something that you found that you love and enjoy about being up here?
The rural setting, I remember coming up here prior to moving here and always enjoying that point where you hit the smell of the pine trees and that kind of stuff. Unfortunately, I don't really smell that anymore, having lived here for as long as I have. But this has been a great place for my wife and I to have raised our 6 children. They're all grown at this point. They're all successful in their own right, and so that's been a real blessing to us.
That's great. Hey, thank you so much.
Absolutely, thank you.
Is there anything else that you would like to put out there about just you guys' involvement with the community?
We try to empower all of our employees to be involved in the community, but we'd also like to encourage our residents. If you have any questions about our services, if there's something that we can do to help you to mitigate risks in your own home or your own business, please don't hesitate to call us.
Great. Thank you so much, Fire Chief Savage.
Thank you.